Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Mindless Show. I don't really know how the brightness is working. I think it's okay. Okay, I am your host, Mr. Mindless. Yay. Today's topic is pets, with Magic Mike and that guy.
Hello.
Alright, so, I'll start with Magic Mike because I have no idea, because obviously this guy is kind of related to me somewhat. He lives in this house. Have you ever had experience with pets?
Yes, I did. When I was younger, I used to have a puppy. Not sure what his name was. I didn't get to play much because I wasn't a responsible pet owner. Then I had another dog named Shadow for a bit. We had him for like 6 months, but...
Was he a hedgehog?
No. Maybe I was messed up at the time. But yeah, I was like playing Sonic at the time.
We've all been in theories at a time.
Yeah.
I mean, what? Sorry.
But recently I had 3 turtles, which I named after Tom and Jerry. And a big turtle, which I found in the wild actually, named Alex after her cousin. And, and I have a cat now, which we named Kitty, after Kitty softballs and Puss in Boots.
Okay, well, at least it's not the generic thing of just, oh, it's a cat, let's just call it Kitty, because we're fucking 2-year-olds.
No, we named Kitty after Kitty softballs.
So we've had, how many pets have we had? Currently, we have the 3 dogs. Actually, no,
We had a bunch of guinea pigs.
Well,
We had
let's
8
go with the
max.
names of the dogs. We got Rexy, who's 10, 11 in March of 2017, so probably by the time this comes out, he's 11. Got Indigo, and we have, who's 3 years old?
She's 3.
Yeah, and we've got Snoopy, who's 1. We have
Snoopy.
no idea how old Snoopy is.
Indigo.
He is...
Is Indigo a color or... Is Indigo a color?
Indigo is
Indigo
colour.
the colour.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Indigo, like, we had a whole debate, like, I think Indigo is the colour purple, my dad thinks it's the colour black, so...
It's a mix between purple and black.
Yeah, like a dark purplish sort of thing. Just thinking like...
Snoopy is about 17 months. Shit, seriously? Wow. He's on.
Yes, I'm just texting another guest who has no idea what time we're filming today. I'm like, oh, we're filming like right now, but like, it's not a topic that you're in, so it's fine. So like, oh shit, alright, I'm on my way.
Is that...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to say name, but...
It's fine. So yeah, we've had the 3 dogs, and when we were growing up, we had 2 cats, which was D'Artagnan and Gizmo.
I don't remember Gizmo.
Gizmo,
I remember the
because I think that, like, D'Artagnan was Dad's cat that he had when he had it way before we were even thought of, conceived. Ideas.
What's that might have been?
Bought him at the store. And so D'Artagnan died a couple of years when we were probably...
Sorry, I'm going to go back a second.
Ow!
Okay, we're good now. Go.
What the fuck was that for?
You said bought.
Yes, I did say bought. So...
It's a nice punch.
So yeah, so D'Artagnan, we
Yeah,
we
2
were
cats,
young.
one named
Gizmo
D'Artagnan,
ran away. Yes, I know Gizmo. I know.
Gizmo actually run away, or did was that the one that like jumped over the fence and got hit by a car?
That sounds...
He didn't
morbid.
jump over a fence. I'm the only one who actually saw it happen.
What?
It was Mum and Dad were both leaving, I think, for work, or one of them was driving out for work, and the other one was driving out into the alleyway so the other one could leave. And it ran underneath the car and ran away. And may have been hit by the car then. All I saw was it go underneath the car and run away. And that was all. That's the last I ever saw of it. It's a very vivid memory of my childhood. I don't know why. I used to like smelling the petrol fumes from my parents' cars, so like that's why I know this
completely
happened.
unhealthy.
Oh, it's very unhealthy. What other pets? Go through whatever pets you've had. Names.
Well, we had all those
and-
budgies, but we didn't have names for them. We had
Oh,
like
okay,
this cage of
14, 15, yeah. that's
Well,
ridiculous.
We
like
had the guinea
kitchens,
pigs. No.
chickens or what?
We stuck
Budgets?
Budgies.
Budgies.
They're
Little
they're-
birds.
Yeah, they're like
Oh,
little
bird.
birds.
Yeah,
Oh.
like, I can get the little twig.
They're like little parrot kind of things.
parrots.
Okay, so we had 8 guinea pigs. We started off with 2, which was Jackie and Shaman. Jackie, I don't know why. I like the name Jackie. I just
We
it
called
Jack.
it was him. We called him Jack, and then there was his sister Shaman, based off the Pokemon Shaman, which
That
is
was
a fucking
Sam's idea.
Pokemon, and it's a guinea pig.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah.
yeah.
Fair Then
they had their kids.
Then they had 3 kids the first time.
Because that's what kids do.
And the weird, I don't know why, but we named them after each other. It was Julia, Noe, and Sammy, I think it was.
Yeah, because we were young.
We were like
and stupid.
8, 10, and like 12 or something like that. So,
no idea.
You know, something like that.
I named my dog Shadow, so
it might have been 10.
just because he would have, just because like chase his shadow.
Right, I guess we'll be here soon.
And then Jackie and Shaman had another 3 kids, which we didn't even name. We just
they were like we waited until they were of age, so we could we gave them.
They were adorable.
Did we sell them back? We sold them back to the people who we bought the original
No,
guinea pigs from, didn't we?
The person we originally got them from was a co-worker of our mum. We gave them to a place at the market which sold off the animals to other families. So they're all gone now.
But that was like 5 of them. That was like the Sammy, Noah, and the new 3.
Yeah.
And then we had the 3 remaining. Then we had 2
Julia,
cages.
Shaman, and Jackie.
Yeah, we had the 2 cages. One for the girls, one for Jack.
Excuse me, I gotta make a call.
Yep, no worries. Then what was it after that? With what was it? So we ended up. What happened to Julia?
I don't actually
Shaman?
know. I think we gave away Julia as well.
I think that we gave them both away.
And then Shaman.
They went to my knowledge, a guinea pig farm. I don't think they actually died. I think they legitimately went to a farm. It's not one of those things where like you're a kid and you're dumb. I knew that kind of stuff. We'd watch fucking TV shows where the same thing had happened, but like we thought this was an actual farm. I have no idea. I still have no idea to this very day. And I'm fucking...
Julia, I know where Julia ended up. Julia ended up at a house with the people. No, Mum went down to the market where she gave them away, and she asked what happened, and apparently there were 2 nice family or some shit, which does sound very suspicious.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
But then there was...
And then Jackie passed away a few years
later. So Jackie passed away a couple of years later because he had a tumour. So Rex was very aligned then, so we got Indigo, and because Rex was getting quite old a couple of years later, we got Snoopy because we thought Rex was going to pass.
Still hasn't.
Still hasn't.
17 months later, still hasn't.
And then there was... and so we also had a lizard at one point.
We had a gecko, yeah.
Yeah, we had a lizard at one point, which we had in a fish bowl.
It was a gecko.
It was a gecko, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
I
remember you had photos of the goddamn...
I had my like
DSi.
Nintendo DSi,
Just
so
like,
I just
photo.
took pictures of a fucking gecko in a bloody fish bowl.
And
it wasn't full of
he
water.
took photos of it running away.
Yep, when we let it free. Because it wasn't like injured or something when we got it, or I don't know. We just found it, so we put it in the fish bowl.
We held it hostage.
We had it, and we bought some food for it, but we bought so much food that we had to wait till it had eaten all of the food. And they were like live crickets. So then we waited for all that to happen. Like it was a couple months later.
And crickets.
Yeah, I'm not wrong. Yeah, some of them were alive. I think they were all frozen, but like they were still living. So like you put them in the jar, in the bowl, and they wouldn't be able to escape because it was too high. The bowl was too full.
They're still living.
They were still alive. Yeah,
They were brutally murdered by a goddamn gecko.
They were eaten. Well, of course they were eaten by a gecko. You don't really feed it. I think it was because you couldn't really feed it like dead creatures.
They were brutally murdered.
It's called the cycle of life. You eat to gain
Yeah,
energy.
but they were fed to them.
You realise where you eat like fucking cows and shit, and they were brutally murdered. Your fucking girlfriend's a vegetarian. Doesn't she try to promote this shit onto you?
No, I ignore her.
Mainly because she's a vegetarian.
But the thing is, they're not eaten alive.
Yeah, they were.
There's an air gun that shoots and kills them.
What's
really weird. For cows.
Oh yeah, well,
there's an air gun.
Because you're not fucking cut up a cow while it's still alive. Jesus.
Exactly. Whereas the bloody crickets were brutally murdered and eaten alive.
Bugs, who cares?
They have lives.
We bought them for the exact same purpose.
Bugs
It's not like
around.
we just found them outside and we're like, here, have these. It would be cheaper to do that. I would prefer prefer that. But so we had so before we had the lizard, we had actual fish in the fish bowl.
Oh yeah, we did too.
And that was when we were very, very young. Like I was probably like 4 or 5, and we had 3 fish. I think a goldfish and 2 silver fish or whatever. I don't remember. Or we had just 2 of them. I just remember one day the fish bowl was just empty, and obviously the fish had died overnight.
No, they went to a farm.
They went to a happy place. What else? Have we had any other pets? Have we had any other pets apart from that? No, we haven't. We haven't. I think it's just the dogs, the cats, the budgies. Can you stop doing that? The lizard and the fish. I was surprised that D'Artagnan never tried to get at the fish at all, but I think it was because he was quite old. I mean, he died at like 15.
Yeah, no, I missing, didn't he?
Yes, he was blind in one eye by the end of his life. He could hardly walk.
What actually?
I think he just
Dad.
he slept. He just fell asleep and he just didn't wake up. So Dad just buried him. That was like an overnight.
Oh no,
thing.
I know how he passed away. He died of old age.
Yes,
But
he
I
died
was
of old age.
just wondering what happened.
Yeah.
Just wondering what happened.
And so with pets in general, like
They're cute, fluffy things.
it's
Most of the time.
well, what's your preferred favorite pet? Like probably a dog, isn't it?
Yeah.
For obvious reasons, because we love dogs. Apparently.
I love guinea pigs, and I always ask Mom if we could get one, and then we got one, and then a few years later it died, and then I didn't want guinea pigs. It's like I don't last as long as dogs.
No, well, I'm not surprised. I mean, like
I
we
want an
always
elephant.
have to keep, we always have to keep special treatment for the guinea pigs because they have weak hearts. So it's like rabbits and stuff. So like if you pick them up, you drop them, or if you do something like very
listen.
intense, they will die.
My friend had like 80 rabbits.
I mean, their hearts
They're all dead.
are like yay big, so
Okay.
their hearts would literally explode.
So about 3 years ago, my friend had 80,
Right, sorry about that.
80 rabbits or something. They're all dead now.
Was it ever hard for you to take care of your pets?
What?
Has it ever been hard for you to take care of your pets?
It wasn't the dogs really, because they always ask for attention. I'm
Yeah.
always busy but doing something else. Like I was always out there petting them, playing with them. I'm not sure. One of them was not sure about the first dog. It was like a pure white or something. The dog I had a few years, a long time ago was like white with black spots. I forgot what kind of breed he was really.
Probably Dalmatian, maybe.
Maybe.
We've only had the Tibetan Spaniels. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it was.
Grab them in.
If you can get them, I mean, Indigo would go fucking bananas.
Yeah, well, basically, it was hard to train them and keep them in check. We didn't even wash them after a while.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
One time we had to wash them, had to feed them a shit ton of treats.
It used to be so. It used to be so annoying for Rexy when we washed him. Now, whenever we wash him, he doesn't give a shit. I mean, he's fucking 10 years old, so he doesn't give a crap.
Well, it was a puppy at the time, so I wasn't used to it.
Whenever they go on the box, because we washed them maybe about a month ago, because we didn't wash them like every 2-3 months. So like it's not often, but like you really want to clean them often. I mean, you clean Snoopy and then he goes back outside, rolls around the dirt, comes back and he's got a whole bunch of shit in his fur. And it's kind of like, what the fuck's the point? Usually we just bathe them so because Rexy chews on Snoopy and Indigo's ears, but Indigo doesn't get fur balls. Snoopy does.
She doesn't like.
So like this is the
Strangles.
third ball
Strangles,
knots
that's-
in their hair, so we always have to cut them out of Snoopy's hair. And this is Indigo, who has a sinus problem, so she's snoring 24/7.
And she has a terrible problem as well. Like,
She's
fucking-
probably slightly retarded. I think that's the reason why we got her. 'Cause, like, I remember the reason why we got her because what was it? There was a possibility of
Brain damage.
which was the one that was it the original Indigo that passed away?
Yeah, there was a boy.
So there was a boy that we were going to buy called Indigo at the set for any dog breeder, and this is one that lived like far out, so like a couple hours drive. So
I swear he's not.
so the original Indigo was actually meant to be
She just looks at you like.
was meant to be a male puppy, and so when we found out that it had passed away during was it castration?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was on its way out of like a week or so.
Yeah, very very hard.
Sam was so upset.
Yeah, everyone was like upset except for me because I was just like I don't care. It's a puppy I've never met before. How can you have an emotional attachment to
No,
something?
it's because we thought we weren't going to get another dog.
I just thought it was because everyone was sad because it's a puppy they'd never met before. I'm like, get over yourselves. And by saying get over yourself, I was like,
we wanted a puppy, and
yeah. Well, I was like, well, what are the other options? And so Mum was like, oh, well, they've got a 6-month-old girl there. I'm like, okay, well, why don't we go up? I go up anyway because we're going to go up that weekend to see the puppy. And we're like, why don't we go up anyway? We'll see the dog. And they had another puppy that was there as well.
which we could pick up in either our decision of either picking up in a week later, which would have been for my birthday,
and
or
that was like right
getting
before
this
school started again, or we picked up Indigo. And so I figured, why not pick up Indigo? A, because she's a girl, B, because she's 6 months, and you know, it's one of those things where like, oh, you don't have to choose them because they're not like a newborn puppy. And it was also because she was mostly toilet trained. Mostly. Of course, she's a girl and she's got a weak bladder. Not saying because she's a girl, she just has a weak bladder, which is annoying.
Yeah.
But she also had that thing just because like her tongue is on the side, and she has sinus problems, so she's and she bucks at like everything. So we think that she's probably slightly a bit crazy. Hey Gil. And she has possession problems over Snoopy. So whenever we take Rexy for a walk, these two go crazy. Whenever we take these two for a walk, Rexy barks a couple times, then he just goes to sleep because he's like, oh, okay, I can fucking sleep now. I don't have to run around and be jolly and whatever.
And this mud always licks you. Always. Yeah. There's nothing you can do.
She always barks. Rexy just usually grinds against your leg because he wants to get a scratch in his belly. But whenever you take Indigo or Rexy for a walk, separate from Snoopy will moan for hours. Sam was walking them last about a week ago, and we were filming other episodes of this show, and you could just hear him moaning at the other side of the house. Weren't you fucking crazy bitch? Well, you're not a bitch. And he's just full of fur. It's ridiculous. You should like the early puppy pictures. He has a tiny tail. And he's very thin, and now he's like 5 times the size of what he was.
Yeah, get him one of those haircut things.
Gigantic.
Yeah, he might
actually
need one.
He might need a haircut.
He's got so much fucking fur, it's ridiculous. Like, he literally has so much fur around his feet, which like we used to cut their nails, we really don't anymore, which at least if we do it very rarely. But like,
I don't know if I can get Rex, he's too old.
He is, like, Indigo you can always hear her trot trot trot. Rexy you can hear him because he's got clampy feet. Snoopy you can only hear him if he's running.
Yeah, dogs.
He's so fucking silent.
He runs like a horse.
He does, he gallops when he runs. But like he has so much fur on his paws that you cannot hear him. He's literally silent. Like he popped, like we had some friends over the other day, and he just pops up behind him like, oh hey Snoopy, and everyone turns around, they have no idea he was there. He walked from one half of the house to the other half on wooden floors, and no one heard him.
Silent.
Yeah, he's the silent killer, or the Sam likes to call him a perma. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And here comes Rexy. We have a showcase of literal live props. Live living. Hello, Indy.
Make his way.
Don't bark. It's bad for your health.
He's barking at me, so.
She's barking.
Oh, the she, yeah.
So everyone always does that. They always call Indigo the he and Snoopy the she. I'm like, they look the same, but they're not.
I don't know.
Snoopy, he does. Oh, here they come. Hey, Rex.
Take your spot.
And he jumps up and immediately regrets it.
They'll all take your spot.
Yep.
And I think they're having a fight.
Yes, they do that.
Or they're making it, or they're having rough sex.
He's trying to eat his ears.
Trust me, if it was rough sex, it would be the other way around. I mean, like, okay, one of them will be Tony Rowe, and Rexy will be Oi, stop it.
Yeah, I got a cat who, well, she does bite and scratch all the time,
Rexy.
but...
This is Snoopy. Don't nibble his ear.
I'm very sure they know. If they've watched the show before, they'll know who they are.
Well, Indy's the one that always barks, Rexy's the one that's not black, and Snoopy's the one that is quite literally a walking ball of fluff.
If I look at the ground... You be careful. Don't change the fucking camera angle, man.
Watch my back.
Sorry about your lunch.
Sit the fuck down.
It's Halo, so it's good.
Sit the fuck
I know,
down.
watch it.
It's gonna...
Leave the camera. Jesus. They literally already sold them. They don't need to see.
Did I just kick the
You
camera?
just kick the fucking camera. Jesus Christ.
I'm a failure.
Oh, yeah, of course you're a failure, but we try not to emphasize on that. The Mindless Show, where failures come to life. Anyway,
Saturday, but...
what other pets have Did you have like friends or family of pets that you often see?
Well,
Aside
my
from us?
partner Deanna has one of those big dogs. Not sure what the breed was. I'm terrible with their breed.
Yes, we're horrible.
Anyway,
It's,
it's a big dog, and they basically always walk it and feed it. So I mean, I go there a few times. The dog's pretty used to me, and yeah, but it's always like always guarding something. And a lot of my friends have fishes and all that, which is easy to take care of. Really, you just gotta not overfeed it.
we have so many people. I've got so many people who have cats, and I don't understand why people like cats. Like I don't like cats.
Oh, I like
No,
it.
no, wait, no. I don't not like cats. I like cats. Cats are fine. I've of course grew up with cats.
Yeah.
But they're so lazy and boring.
Well,
they
they're
just sit there all day doing jack shit.
Well, not really. You can. There's certain people that actually train
Cat
their
person,
cats,
dog person.
and they're very good at taking care of rodents. My dad only got the cat just to get rid of it'll be out of the rodent problem.
Yeah, we only got the dog to get rid of the cats.
So anyway, plus she's a naturally trained predator because my little brother would grab her tail and hit her. So he's actually very dangerous to a lot of people. Like whenever there's a stranger, she always yells at them.
That would be
So yeah, she's actually a good guard dog, really. Like I do just throw her and she starts scratching people's lives out.
It's the same thing with because like Snoopy and Rex, especially Snoopy, they love eating birds. But like the one thing that I've always found with this show, and whenever we have someone coming over, Indigo will go nuts before they're in the doorbell. So you're like, oh, someone's here, and then the doorbell rings.
Yeah, I watch Secret Life of Pets.
Doorbell, the bell, the bell, the bell.
You can just listen to her. She's going mental.
Yeah, he's here, he's here, he's here, he's here. Yeah, he's on to the door, the doorbell, the doorbell, the doorbell.
I cannot watch that film for the life.
The doorbell, the doorbell, the doorbell.
Jesus, mother of Joseph. Stay tuned for the cosplay episode coming soon to a theatre near you. How long do we have left?
You say you make this stuff.
8 minutes. Other guests that I forgot the name of. What's your name? Pink Salad. Do you want to join us with pets or?
I don't have any.
You don't know anything about pets? No?
Yeah, never mind.
Can you put the guns down and just come over and sit the fuck down?
Okay.
We've got 8 minutes left of the show.
I'm sorry, I'm late.
That's alright.
The best host has finally shown up.
Now we have Pink Salad, so you sit in your spot. Alright. What's your experience of pets?
I don't have any.
Have you seen?
What are friends or people or films or whatever the fuck?
We used to have sea monkeys, which were
Oh,
brine
no.
shrimp.
Sea monkeys. They're the oldest type of pet. Something we haven't covered. We've covered literally every type of, like the generic household pets from cats, dogs, fucking fish and lizards. Yeah, sea monkeys. Shit you grow yourself.
Yeah, they're
Kids, they're pets.
they're
They're
actually.
financially problematic.
Yeah, I got 4 of them.
You had 4.
4 kids.
Oh.
Well, not kids, brothers, so.
These are my kids. I stole them, but they're mine now.
I was literally watching fucking Adventure Time episode where they accidentally kidnap someone.
Oh
They
yeah.
kidnap someone's kid and they're like, I'm never going to kidnap again. That's the moral of the story. Fucking 10 minutes. So yeah, sea monkeys.
They're actually brine shrimp is what whales eat, I think, and
Yeah.
you just the little
So,
tentacly,
krill.
yeah,
Krill.
just little monster things that are like yay big. We had some for a really long time when they started eating each other. That was a good time. Yeah, there's
Cannibalism. The best fucking things that eat each other are bloody the Japanese fighting fish.
Oh,
they will literally kill other fish.
Yeah,
That
they-
aren't-
The
fight.
best things that eat each other are crabs because they're epic fights.
Oh yeah,
they really just fight over land.
yeah, and
They don't
It's
really
still
fight
territory, sort of.
Yeah, exactly. They don't really fight over
Or
I'm
giant
gonna eat
squids.
you or I'm gonna eat
you know, get off my
kids.
land, get away from my girls.
Yeah, exactly. What about that's just animals and yeah, sea monkeys. Yeah, like even that guy here had got up like he found a whole bunch of we had the sea monkey thing and he got them out and he was like I'm gonna feed them every day.
And then they
And
died in a week.
They died a couple of weeks later. And the fucking sea monkey thing was just there sitting in the sun for weeks on end.
I know that it was past the expiry date. We didn't actually see.
Oh,
it.
yeah, yeah. We
Otherwise, I would have actually fed them, but
They
they
probably
weren't
was-
alive.
It was full of tiny things in the water, probably bacteria. Yeah.
They start off very small from the eggs. We had one that was like 3 years out of date and it still works somehow.
This was like 15 years out of date.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit dead.
Did you guys ever in primary school have a thing where you had to bring home a pet or like a
Like pet day or something?
Oh,
Like
we did
class
have
pet.
one pet that wasn't it like a lizard that in the water was massive?
That's not a pet. That's just literally.
It's a
like
pet.
Explorers and whatever.
Well, this one time in primary school, I went to 2 primary schools. In year 3, basically we had like these chicks, like baby chicks in the classroom. I was literally right next to the chicks. My deck's like right next to them. So they had like a few eggs.
Surrounded by chicks.
Pretty much, yeah. Anyway, basically we just feed them, make sure they have water, and we watch them hatch every now and then. So there's like a few that haven't hatched yet.
Yeah.
So you just made scrambled eggs?
They were alive. They were in like an incubation.
Yeah, we had that in kindergarten.
Yeah, same here. We had a bunch of chicks.
I think in grade
Same here.
1, oh no, it was grade 2. We had we learned about butterflies.
No, I'm
and so
pretty sure it
we
was kindergarten because you were at my kindergarten for like, I don't know why you were. I swear you were there for
Well, there
a
was a
day.
kindergarten in the crash.
Yeah, I swear you were like, I don't know. Oh wait, no, maybe I was at your kindergarten. And it was like, I remember it being like a
It's
fish
kindergarten.
But there's
I
was a
don't know,
kindergarten in
either
the crash. The difference was
Your
that the
memories.
kindergarten didn't go to 5 or went to like 3.
Oh.
And so that was on days that like mum had easier work, so she'd finish at like 3 o'clock, so she'd pick us up. But we went to crash on days where we had where parents had later work, so that was the difference. And like one was like a street, the other one was like a suburb away.
Wait, what? Wait.
That was pretty much.
I thought Crash was like a separate school though.
They were 2 different things.
All
Two
I
different
remember,
places.
I thought Crash was like the first school you go to, then it was kindergarten, then it was sexual school.
It might have been like that. I just
don't know,
memorized it for like
that's
for
what
like
I
the
always thought
time
it was, but it might have been
time
completely
of the
different
one.
because
But
I remember that.
yeah, no, in grade 2 we learned how to about butterflies and all that kind of shit because we had a whole container. Every classroom had a container full of butterflies and caterpillars and cocoons and whatever. So that was quite fun.
Misty would be horrified.
I remember
We
doing...
didn't know the fucking Pokemon reference.
Yeah.
Oh, what a nerd.
She'd be mortified.
I in like grade 1 or 2.
Canopies.
Grade 1 or 2, I brought in a butterfly. Oh, what's the? I've had a mental blank on the name of the thing caterpillars do to turn into butterfly.
Cocoon?
Yeah, they turn to cocoons and
Yeah.
It turns into metapod. Jesus.
Yeah,
Oh,
metapod.
that's the only reason why I know what a cocoon is, because if cocoon are metapod, and the two,
like the
I
Pokemon.
don't even know what happened.
Vulpix. No, wait, no.
Vulpix.
No,
No, that's
Anyway,
the
away
evolution
from
before.
Pokemon.
Nice.
I remember just bringing in
I
the
don't know
butterfly
Pokemon.
thing
Vulpix
and
is
just
like
watching it, like sticking to a window and everyone watching
Vulpix
it,
is
like
cute, though.
turning into a butterfly over a couple of weeks and then we let it out or something like that.
It's like a little
Well, we had the same
Yeah,
thing when
blush
we were
on.
doing it in grade 2. We had the butterflies, and once they were all grown, we let them out and we watched them fly out the window and they get hit by an airplane.
No, I remember. I think it was my brother. His class
You'd
did
be
that.
able to see that, man.
They let their butterfly out and it burning immediately just swoop and ate it in front of the entire
I
class.
think I heard of that. Yeah, I heard of that like literally like recess or lunch on the same day. They're like
They're all
yeah,
crying.
It was like I find it hilarious. Like, now I find it hilarious, but I probably didn't back then.
Just crying.
But I'm like, welcome to the cycle of motherfucking life, bitch.
Yeah.
Because like we're gonna rush all of you grade 2-year-olds to
No.
year 8 biology.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Biology.
Let's learn about sex.
Well, I was about to say, what did the butterflies start screwing each other?
Yeah.
It's like fucking birds in the beach thing. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, how does that?
You'll understand when you're
Butterflies
older.
eventually.
I was never
And
had
Mum was winning.
that talking
Yeah.
like the birds and the the actual birds and the bees specific talk. I'm like,
Hang on.
so I don't understand how it works.
Isn't this about pets?
Yes. Birds and bees.
Well, what about like have you ever had? Do we know anyone who's had a pet that's had other pets?
Yeah.
Saucy.
Yeah, alligators.
Apart from our guinea pigs and
Yeah,
possibly
guinea
and
pigs.
budgies as well.
I have an uncle that has
Jackie
a
tried to make more kids, but
Too many
with
times.
his daughter.
Too many times.
Wait, what?
Because
Guinea
guinea
pigs don't
pigs
give a
are
shit
the
about
type
incest.
of rodent that like they didn't give a shit about incest, like it doesn't affect their genes or anything.
Oh.
So like they literally have sex with their siblings and their kids. Probably
Their goal of
parents.
life is to screw everyone they possibly can.
Like most humans go in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all of us.
Yeah. Trying to screw as many people as possible.
Yeah.
Currently, 0 all around.
That's what you think.
We made a joke fucking last season.
mine's
The other
one.
guest was
Yeah.
the other guest was like, "Speak for yourself." I was like cutting into Mally, let's play.
Oh, good times.
Yeah, good times indeed. Yeah.
The pets, don't have them. They taste delicious.
I have an uncle that has a bee farm. Does that count? They count as pets and...
Yeah, they kind of pets.
What about farm animals? Do they count as pets?
Yeah.
Or income to help produce like cows, milk,
I think
bees,
they're
honey?
Have you?
It probably wouldn't be counted as pets. Like say, like if you worked at a farm and you had a dog, that would be your pet. Especially
Like
if, like, it was
dogs,
if it was like a
sheepdog.
sheepdog, it would still be your pet.
Mm.
But like if it was like you had the sheep and the cows and whatever, you wouldn't call them pets. You'd probably call them
Livestock.
livestock. That's the word.
Yeah.
I was gonna say produce. I'm like, no, that's not the right word. Do you call them livestock? Yeah. Yeah. So there are
You
pets
have a
and then there are livestock.
singular pet bee on like a little leash.
Like my friend, what's his name? Irish on the show, who's Asian, got a cat a couple
Oh,
months ago, and I had to. I genuinely stayed away from making the joke of like, oh no, are you going to eat it? You know, because the Asian stereotype of they eat their pets or they eat cats and dogs. I think it's actually, I don't know how true it is that they eat cats and dogs, but definitely they don't eat their pets. So far, Irish has not eaten his cat, and
That's what you think.
well, I haven't seen any Snapchats of it recently, so
I don't know this person.
Hashtag cats taste good.
Gonna start that trending on Twitter.
no one Tumblr, no one goes on Twitter anymore.
Don't they?
I don't know. I'm not
They
cool.
do, probably. I don't go on Twitter much. Anyway, so this has been Pet's episode of The Mindless Show. I have been your host, Mr. Mindless. I've been joined by Pink Salad, Magic Mike, and that guy, and Indigo Rex, his Snoopy, and all of our history of pets and dogs and stuff. Yum. Okay, so yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you have interesting pet stories, type them in the comments. I will read them. I have nothing better to do in my life, trust me.
So sad.
Very much so. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, subscribe for more, and we'll see you in the next episode of The Mindless Show, or on something else. We do other stuff on this channel. What do we? I was gonna go from X-Files theme, not the Twilight fucking zone, but sure. Goodbye.
Twilight thing.